Okay, today we will start with some warm-up. First we will start with jumping jacks. Do that for, let's say, about 20 times. Then for coordination we add to bring the legs forward, backwards, arms still sideways. Then we add arm forwards as well. You can do this also a bit longer. And then from here, we put the legs outwards. And then we go back to ordinary jumping jacks. Just continue with some variation, just as it suits you. And let's say I do that for a total 2 minutes. Go on, and when you're done, we go to the next. For the next thing, we will just need some stuff, more or less around 1 kilo. You should all have at least a bottle of water at home or some flour. And then we'll just do some circles. Forward, do it slowly. Try to have a good posture, so don't be here or try to wiggle with your whole body. That should be straight upper back, not much more movement in the upper back, just with the arms. Do that for around 30 seconds, then switch direction, move backwards. Still try to have a tense core, so not trying to reach forward too much, just stay here. Do that, and the arms will start to burn a bit, and that's what we want to achieve. And then when you feel sore already, you do a pause. So we'll still take our gear. Now we do almost the same thing, but we go up and down in the front. And emphasize that when you're here, normally I overemphasize, stand a bit like this, so you have a tight core and back, so you're straight. Also watch out that your shoulders are not in front but here, and go here up and down, straight. Should be about 30 centimeters up and down, and more or less around a minute full. And then you should feel it at the upper back, and then you're ready to do a pause. The next exercise is for our legs, especially for our calves. So what we need is a staircase, something similar. We just stand on the staircase, the tiptoes backwards, and if you need, you can lean against the wall or so, or when you have a handrail, and then you go up and you go slowly down. The going down should be slower part where you really stretch, but also you control your movement. And then you go down until the moment where you feel, okay, now it's pretty much the end that you can reach. And there you stay for 10-20 seconds, and you go up again. And then same thing, you should go down very slowly, very controlled. Just go down slowly until you reach the end of your range of motion. There you stay again for, say, 10 seconds. And you go up again. If this is too easy for you, you can also go on one leg, you go up and you do exactly the same thing. You go down until it stretches, and then you go up again. And really go down very slow. It's really about the going down slowly and controlled. That's what you're aiming for. The going up can go pretty fast, but you want to have the control of the motion going down. And also a bit of the stretch when you're down. And repeat that motion 12 times, then take a pause. Okay, for the next movement we'll go on the floor. Straight back, and as the exercise the other one showed, you want to have your lower back glued to the floor. So you want to do kind of this movement where your lower back gets down and then we lift up our legs. If you need, you can keep your hands here so you control that your lower back is down. If you feel comfortable, you can also go here, and then we just do that for 12 times. When you're done, when you still have the power, you can go on and raise your lower back. You can try to do that without the arms, and always be controlled and try not to put your feet on the floor afterwards. And do that 12 times as well. Now we want to do something for our core. So we lay on our back, our water bottle or whatever you like to take is ready. So you can take heavier weights if you feel it's not enough. What we do, we lift up our legs. You can cross or uncross them, it's up to you. When you take your bottle, you go to the front, bring under, and you put it up, you go up, circle around, go here, go to the front, round. And the slower you do it, the more it will burn your core. I'd say you go for 12 times, and when you did it 12 times, your core definitely will need some rest. And for the final exercise, we will look into something more technical. We will look into the rear naked choke. So you might wonder, how the hell do I do that if I'm alone? But you have your leg, and now we assume that's the neck of our opponent. We're at his back. We go under or around his neck, right? Then you grab your own biceps, you insert behind his head. There are various variations depending on whether you want to have your hand on his head or this way to glide in. That's a bit easier than that way around, and that also helps you from preventing yourself to just pushing down his head when you do the choke. So I go in, I grab my biceps, I go under, and then from here, it's as always in the chokes, what we're doing is we breathe in, we make a proud chest, and we pull backwards. It's not that we're here and we're pulling with arm strength against our legs, there's no use. That's too much work. What we're doing, we're here, our chest comes forward, we open up our back, and then it gets more tight here. The idea behind the choke is, as always, that here in the neck where you can feel your tendons, there actually will be the veins or the arteries, and you want to block them. For blocking the veins, you don't need a lot of pressure, so it's more about the position from your arm to the neck. So actually you just want to have the ideal position where your chin points, or his chin more or less, points to your elbow, and these two parts of the triangle, and the other arm is the final fragment of the triangle, will block the veins. And you can do it here, and when you don't have a proper angle, you see that your elbow is pointing outwards, you can push your opponent's head to the other side, and now they're pointing in the same direction. You're here, and you make a proud chest, and you can also breathe in. And then you will feel that the tension is getting more over there. And if he taps, you let go, as always. Enjoy and try to do something technical as well. See you next time.